Oh, no. Absolutely not. No. Don't even consider it. Oh, listen, man. Listen, man. I understand where you're coming from, but have you considered? You know, I have, and the cons well outweigh the pros. I will lock you out of the house again in the thunderstorm. So help me, don't you dare. But they've never been more Nope, outside! Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 42 of the regular season, where the Astros win 2-1 in the 10th inning. They actually won a extra inning game. Holy crap, what are the chances? And at bare minimum, ensure a series split over the Oakland A's, and now we're on a 3-game winning streak. That was certainly one of the games of all time. So the game gets kicked off early. Alex Bregman with his 3rd home run over the past 2 days. And all of a sudden, every bad thing I've said about him to this point has been proven wrong, and his contract has gone up by roughly $500 million over the past 48 hours. He homers, the Astros are up 1-0. And you think, oh man, cool, they already have a lead. And through 3 innings, Blanco was dealing. He looked freaking fantastic. And then the 4th inning came. Blanco, through 3 innings, had 4 hits allowed, gave up a walk, and struck out 4. Then, before the 4th inning gets underway, his glove gets checked. And they find something. We'll never know what it was. They very rarely talk about it. But he gets thrown out of the game. I am fascinated to find out if it's a suspension. It should be if they found something sticky. But I don't know if there is like a, kind of asterisk in the rule book of like, if it's just something weird, they'll eject you but not suspend you. Losing him for 10 games, aka 2 starts, would suck kind of a lot, so you're hoping it's just the game ejection and nothing else. Time's gonna tell on that. Doesn't feel great, gotta be honest with you. So immediately, this game goes from, in control. You have one of your best, maybe your best pitcher on the mound. Side note, found out that Blanco is not up for Rookie of the Year because he exceeded rookie limits last year. Boo and hiss do not like that at all. So the Astros go to everyone's favorite South African pitcher, Taylor Scott, who pitches unreal. 2 shutout innings, strikes out 3. Beautiful stuff out of Taylor Scott. Then you go to Rafael Montero. Strikes out the side in his inning of work. Unreal. Montero Revenge Tour is back in full effect. He's looked very solid. Brian Abreu comes in, gets out of the inning. No harm, no foul. Ryan Presley comes in, harm and foul, actually. Gives up a game-tying RBI single to Brent Rooker. Not ideal. You march on. You go for Josh Hader in the 9th and then the 10th. He looked really solid in both innings. Allowed the runner to go over to 3rd. That was a touch sketch, but picks up 3 strikeouts. Gets you through the 9th, gets you through the 10th. Very, very solid performance out of Josh Hader. And all in all, I understand that you would have Presley give up the run. Dude, that's a really solid performance out of the pen. And not just the fact that it was 6 innings of 1-run ball, but the heart of the pen. The Abreu-Presley-Hader combination, 3 innings of 1-run ball, so a 1 or a 3 ERA out of those 3 guys. That's a really, really solid performance. Like that. Most of the time, it's not going to be a 1-run lead when those 3 guys come in. The fact that they were able to get you through it with only 1 run over 4 innings, actually it is 4 innings because Hader went 2. That's great. That's all you could ask for. You get to the 9th inning. Jake Myers does his job. Hard-fought battle by Myers. Eventually gets a ball way deep to the outfield. I thought he was going to end it. Doesn't quite. It stays in the field, in the yard. Trey Cabbage advances over to 3rd, and then you get an RBI single out of Victor Carantini. Another walkout for Carantini. Like, nothing too shabby. Which, of the past 3 overtime games, I have hockey on the brain. Of the last 3 extra innings games that I can remember vividly, Victor Carantini's played a big role in deciding the outcome of all 3 of them. Wish they were all 3 positive, but beggars can't be choosers. Ultimately, this game really just reminds me of any of the good old vintage Astros games where they definitely should not win the game, but they just somehow managed to pull it off. Like, that is so 2019, it kind of hurts, but in a beautiful way. They managed to win. They pick up 3 games in a row. They now, at bare minimum, are going to split this series, and they can go for a series win tomorrow night, where, in wacky circumstances, they're sending Framber Valdez to the mound. Checks out. The A's are sending Aaron Brooks to the mound, who has not pitched in a Major League Baseball game since 2020. And I gotta be honest with you, I would rather face Prime Randy Johnson than that, because that just has scheduled loss written all over it. But we're going to find out tomorrow night. That game starts at 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central, and I'll be here afterwards to talk about it. But as for right now, that is all I have to say. If you enjoyed the video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.